late, but I don't like to clean my room. I like when mommy bakes the challah and the cake. Sometimes I get to lick the spoon. I can get up and stand if someone holds my hand, then I can walk along my way. I like to talk to you, and when you listen to whatever I have got to say, we can all sing, we can all sing, we can all sing Yachad, Yachad. We're creating Yachad. It's a special harmony. We can all sing, we can all sing, we can all sing Yachad, Yachad. We're creating Yachad. It's a special harmony. I like to ride my bike and I enjoy a hike. I play piano and I sing. I love my family. Sometimes I'd rather be alone, away from everything. I like to be with friends and to connect with them. I like to feel that I belong. Feel that I belong. We aren't quite the same, but really that's okay. I know that we can get along. We can all sing, we can all sing, we can all sing Yachad, Yachad. We're creating Yachad. It's a special harmony. We can all sing, we can all sing, we can all sing Yachad, Yachad. We're creating Yachad. It's a special harmony. 'Cause both you and I see the same blue sky. We're under one star. Let's bridge the distances, forget our differences, wherever we are. Sometimes I'm really brave, sometimes I feel afraid, and I don't always toe the line. Sometimes I fall and then I get back up again. Nobody's perfect all the time. I like when people see the good I have in me. We all can give it our own way. Give it our own way. Let's spread the love around. Our differences don't count. Let's make the world a better place. We can all sing, we can all sing, we can all sing Yachad, Yachad. We're creating Yachad. It's a special harmony. We can all sing, we can all sing, we can all sing Yachad. It's a special
A big thank you for joining tonight's virtual reunion, Yachad Through the Ages. We're thrilled to see so many familiar faces and such great representation from Yachad's 37 years. My name is Rebecca Schrag-Meyer. While I'm privileged to work for Yachad professionally, I'll always take pride in being a Yachad alum first. a Yad Biad alum, a Yachad New York alum, Yachad School Club alum, a Team Yachad alum, and like many of you, the relationships fostered at Yachad are the ones that are so incredibly valuable to me and I'm so grateful for. As some of you already know, today and tomorrow is Yachad's annual match campaign, Upreaching. While we certainly want to reach our $1 million goal, to me, it's really a day that celebrates the wider community, the community that supports Yachad and supports our relationships. It's a day that celebrates our Yachad members. It's a day that celebrates our Yachad families, a day that celebrates our peers, celebrates our advisors and staff, a day that celebrates our school and community partners, and of course, the wider Jewish community. Without them, Yachad would not be able to run engaging and meaningful inclusive programming. The past year has been a challenging one, to say the least. It's been a year at Yachad that we've lost many of our friends, including Donnie Hain, Sadia Aaron Price, Jacqueline Bayer, Yitzhak Maratov, and Fivi Zafran, Zachronem Lebracha. A year that we were unable to see our friends in person by large, with no Shabbatons and little in-person programming. On the other hand, it has also been a year of innovation, where we've been forced to find new ways to meaningfully connect to our friends via technology, including this virtual reunion tonight, which is certainly a silver lining for us. Over the next hour, we invite you to take a trip down memory lane as we share in Yachad memories, enjoy circle time, have a Yachad trivia competition, and at the end, an optional, well, everything is optional, breakout rooms divided by the years that you were involved to say hello and reconnect with old friends in smaller groups. We also hope to invite you into the future with us as we share ways to reconnect and get back involved. On the technical side, please note to the number of attendees, only those speaking will be unmuted. If you indicated on your registration that you're comfortable being called on during circle time, Chani and Fields will unmute you, but you need to click and accept that you want to be unmuted. And feel free to message any of the hosts with any technical questions. Before we begin, we invite you to reflect on what you think of when you think of Yachad. In a moment, in the chat, you'll see a link to a site that you can share one word. What do you think of when you think of your time at Yachad? You see the chat for the link. Friendship, fun, inclusion, family, friends, home. It seems like many of us have similar types of associations, and we invite you to continue sending them in. Thank you for participating. In a moment, I turn the floor to our International Director of Rami Adler. We're so happy that you have joined us tonight, and we look forward to reconnecting with you.
Okay, I think I'm unmuted, I hope so. Hello, good evening, everybody. Thank you, Rebecca, for the introduction. It is great to see so many familiar faces and even some unfamiliar faces. So Rebecca asked me to speak literally for 2 to 3 minutes. And those of you that know me know that I usually go under the time that I'm asked to speak. However, this is one of the rare occasions that I ask your indulgence, although I'll try to keep it to 5 minutes max. I want to start just with a quick Torah thought. The parshios that we have read these past couple of weeks, Vayeshev and Miketz, as well as the upcoming parsha Vayigash, has perhaps the most fascinating and perplexing story in the history of the Jewish people. It starts with we know the story. I'm going to go through it real quickly. It starts with the deterioration in the relationship with Yosef and his brothers, which leads to him being sold into slavery. He then ends up down in Egypt, in prison, culminating with him becoming the viceroy of Egypt. There's a famine then in all the land. The brothers come down to Egypt to buy food, and Yosef deals extremely harshly with them. He demands that they bring their youngest brother Binyamin to Egypt. And then as we finish this past week's parsha, he frames Binyamin for stealing his goblet. And his stated goal is making Binyamin his slave. So a simple reading, if we read this as if it was a storybook, would suggest to some perhaps that Yosef was getting back at his brothers. Simple revenge. Revenge is sweet. My brothers treated me poorly. I'm going to treat them poorly. But that's not what happened. Yosef was testing his brothers to see how strong was their dedication to their brother Binyamin. How far would they go to protect him? This is an extremely strong and powerful lesson in the concept of Kol Yisrael Arevim Zeh B'Zeh. All Jews are responsible for one another. To me, this is our mandate, and this is what encapsulates us at Yachad. We are our brother's keeper, whether it be our participants, families, peers, advisors, or really the entire Jewish community. We are responsible, and we take that responsibility seriously. So I want to give just a brief overview of how we take those responsibilities seriously, where we are today as an organization, and where we have come over the years. 20 years ago, we started a school called Ivdu with 3 students. I see we have some of our students actually here with us this evening. Today, across 4 divisions, we educate over 130 students at Ivdu. It's our responsibility. Our summer program started small years ago with a couple of camp partnerships. And today we have over 15 partnerships across the country, in Canada and in Israel, with over 500 individuals participating in our summer department and growing every year. Over the past few years, we've opened centers in New England, New Jersey, Long Island, where we have programming on a nightly basis. And our hopes and our plans are to expand this model across our regions and across the globe. Our staple, of course, is our Shabbatones. We run dozens of Shabbatones a year across our regions, and we hope and pray to get back to those days speedily. As Rebecca alluded to, over the last 9 months, we have pivoted, and we have pivoted because it's our responsibility. We've hosted and developed more virtual programs than any other organization that I'm aware of. Over 3,000 virtual programs, over 120 support groups, 2,800 packages delivered to our participants' doors. And this summer, when camps were canceled, we developed Project Community, where we were able to provide in-person programming in most of our regions, and the list literally goes on. We did this, and we do this because we take our responsibility seriously. I'm so appreciative that you are all here this evening, and I want you to remain involved and engaged with Yachad into the future. I welcome your thoughts, ideas, suggestions as we work together in this holy mission. Please feel free to reach out to me at any time. My email address is adlera@ou.org. Thank you for all that you do, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. I'm now going to turn it over to Shlomo and Keith Frischman to begin what you all came for, circle time. Guys.
Everyone. I'm assuming that all of you joining tonight are probably sitting on your phones about to say you look so beautiful, usual, inside, outside, all around. To me. And Shlomo, you look all right today to my brother over here. We wanted to start Circle Time as we at Yachad always start Circle Time with a little bit of a story. Now, if you see us right now, we have our masks up. Shlomo has his mask up. I have my hat on because we're actually sitting in the garage right now, quarantining in Minnesota. I'm actually feeling kind of warm. I don't know why he's all dressed up, but it's 30 degrees right now. 25 degrees. We do it. But to be extra safe throughout, to get to Minnesota, we decided that we needed to take extra precautions, and of course, we couldn't just get on a plane and hop to Minnesota. So Shlomo is going to start our story with what happened when we left New York City.
Okay, so basically, I wanted to drive to Minnesota, and I rented the car, and I was expecting Steve over here to bring the food, right? One simple job, just bring the food. And we get the car, we're driving on our way to Minnesota, we pass, we're in Pennsylvania, and all of a sudden I'm getting hungry, and I ask Keith, hey Keith, where's the food?
And I told Shlomo, I said, I was in charge of getting the drinks. I was in charge of getting the directions, using Waze. I told Shlomo he was in charge of the food. Shlomo all of a sudden gets all mad at me, and he looks at me, and as he's looking at me, he swerves the car, and in the middle of Wisconsin, about 8 hours away from Minnesota, he lands up in a heap of snow. So right now our car doesn't work, and we're 8 hours away. So we
don't have food. We still do not have food because he forgot the food.
So we start walking all the way back from Wisconsin, and we're about 3 hours in. My feet are cold, his feet are cold. And finally, up ahead, in the middle, probably 10, 15 miles away, we see a light on. And the light was just beckoning us. It said, hey, food, warm water, whatever, you can come in.
Why people want warm water, I don't know, but warm water.
Negative degrees. So we finally make it there, and we see this big, tall guy, about 7 feet tall. And we said our snow boots were all wet. My hat was barely on my head. It was cold. And I said, perhaps, maybe you have some water. He answered and he said,
Perhaps we do.
but he said, if you really want it, there's a couple of words you're going to have to say in order to get the food. At this point, we were hungry, we were cold, we still had hours to get to Minnesota.
Still no food.
Still no food. We said, okay, if we have to say a few words, we'll try to figure it out. I said, is it English? He said,
Hey, it's English, a little English.
sort of English. So I said, okay, just tell us what we need to say. He said, well, it's a little bit complicated. So I said, okay, just tell us. Shlomo, do you know what he said?
I'm not entirely sure I know what he said.
Does anyone know what he said?
We asked around, and we went around. Does anyone know what this guy said?
And as we were getting back to Minnesota, it finally clicked with me what he said. He said a boom, chicka boom. He said a boom, chicka boom. He said a boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom. Said, oh yeah. He said, one more time. Let's do it. Shoshana Summer style. Shoshana Summer style.
Yeah, I don't know how to do this song. You're gonna have to help me out.
Okay. He said,
He said, ah, boom, chicka, boom.
He said, boom, chicka boom.
Boom, chicka, rocka, chicka, boom.
He said, boom, chicka, rocka,
Rocka, chicka, boom.
Said,
yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Right. Max style.
Let's do it Zeb Diamond style.
I said a boom, chicka boom.
He said a boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka boom.
He said a boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom.
He said a boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom.
I said, oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
all right.
All right.
One more time.
One more time. Sarah Cooperman style. Sarah Cooperman style. Said Nicole Bodner style. Must be Minnesota. They said we would have electricity at least until 8 o'clock. No. I think they did. It's Minnesota time. No, I'm pretty sure they said 8 o'clock we'd have electricity. Hey, say, you want to go get the electrician? Hey, we could. Okay. So anyways, you ever make it to Minnesota? No. No. No, it was a tough time after that. Sure. You know, I can't feel my toes anymore. Are they doing anything? Is it we still on? Said Connie Infield style.
I said a boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka boom.
Said a boom, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom.
I said a boom, chicka rocka, chicka boom.
I said, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I said, all right.
All right.
I said, one more time.
There's one more time. Who's ready one more time? I said one more time. I think we're just out of time for one more time, but it has been so nice to join you again and to tell our story about how we got from New York City all the way to Minnesota. If anybody has more questions on the drive, it is 21 hours. We did it in 24. Please, please stay on and enjoy our next activity.
Hi, I'm Batal Kasovsky. I would like to share with you a thought that I saw on the Torah from Dixie website, which is based on the Meshech Chachma, which is a sefer that was written by Rav Meir Simcha of Dvinsk. Although Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov communicated with Hashem, only Yaakov is recorded as having a vision of him at night. The first time when Yaakov was fleeing to Haran to escape the wrath of Esav and to find himself a wife. Parshat Vayigash includes the other night vision, which takes place as Yaakov travels to Mitzrayim to be reunited with Yosef. The uniqueness of Yaakov can be understood symbolically. Various Parshanim have suggested that Yaakov was the patriarch of exile. His ability to live with Lavan for 20 years and to emerge spiritually unscathed makes him a model for us all. Specifically, on these two occasions when Yaakov is leaving Eretz Canaan, Hashem reveals himself at night as if to say, my divine presence will even be with you, even in the darkness of exile. It is for this reason that that the Talmud, Yaakov instituted Mariv. In a broader sense, Yaakov is the forefather of all crises. As David HaMelech states in Tehillim Chaf, Hashem will answer you in the day of distress. The name of Hashem of Yaakov will strengthen you. Yaakov teaches us, therefore, that if we stick with Hashem, he will be there to help us overcome adversity. Thank you for inviting me to speak tonight.
Yachad.
Hey, Dad.
Yachad.
Hey, Dad.
Yachad.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad.
Sis boom ba ra 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 yay Batsalo. Hiya toe, my two bitty birdies, two, ya chakaya.
Hi, Maurice. How are you?
Hi, Michael. I'm doing well, brother.
I guess it's about an hour since we last spoke. But can you tell everyone what have you been up to in the last 25 years or so?
Yeah, I'm not that old. So I was in Yachad. I started in Yachad in 2011. I was a advisor and then a Ruach coordinator, and I went on Yad B'Yad.
Not 2011.
Sorry, 2001. Sorry, 2001. And I was a coordinator, and there was at Yad B'Yad in 2003 when we went up to the East Coast, and then 2005.
See, when it's 30 years ago, it's hard to remember.
2007, 2003, 2005, and 2007. That's what we did.
So tell me, if you can remember, what was your favorite memory?
It's a long time ago. So I have
What's one memory you have?
One memory that I have a memory. It's a bit of an obscure memory. It's a memory of, do you remember, I don't know if this happens anymore in Yachad, but do you remember we did this thing called Menamena? Does that sound familiar?
What? Menamena?
Do 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 do.
What's Menamena?
Do 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 do.
Menamena?
Do 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 do. Does anyone here remember Menamena?
I do.
Awesome.
Ami Abraham, do you remember? Ami Abraham, do you remember Menamena?
Someone just called out. Who was it that called out?
Me, Ilana. Do you remember me?
Let's bring you in, Alana.
YB.
I remember you from YB.
Yes, that's right. Can you do it for us?
I don't remember.
So say Menamena.
No.
Do again. Do.
Thank you.
How about Lauren Brody Wiener?
Menamena.
Do.
Menamena.
Do.
Menamena.
Do.
Maurice, as a finale, can you give us the middle?
So there's a middle part to this, and it goes like this. This is where you get to have free reign with the words Menamena, just as you may recall. Menamena.
Do.
Menamena.
I
don't know if it caught on after my era, but good to see some old faces. Our best.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Whoever put me after Michael and Maurice, thank you so much. I don't feel as old because Maurice, made me feel a little bit, like we're in a similar time frame. I'm a little bit older than him, but that phenomena just kind of like really brought me back. So thank you. I'm super excited to be here tonight. Big shout out to Rebecca Schrag-Mayer, who really was the brains behind this whole event. Hopefully we'll get to see lots more people in the future. And it's great to see so many familiar faces. So I was asked to share a memory or two from my time at Yachad, which is really hard because I have so many incredible memories over the past 20 plus years. But I'll share two quick ones. So one special memory I have is from the summer of 1999. So yes, I beat you, Maurice. The summer of 1999, Yad B'Yad East Coast. let me just say, I still have my sweatshirt from that summer. Okay, yes, I do hold on to things for too long. Notice the Muncie Tours bus logo on the back. Okay, Yad B'Yad, summer 1999, East Coast. And one of my special memories was the day we were going to Disney World. And I love Disney World. I still love Disney World today. I embarrass my kids when I go there. I love the rides, I love the characters, I love like everything about it. And so it was Disney World Day, and we were being split up into groups. And I had the good fortune of being paired up with Jeffrey Steinberg, who I believe was from Omaha, Nebraska. Haven't seen him in probably close to 20 years. And at the end of the day, we were all asked what the highlight of our day was. And each of us, myself and Jeffrey, both said that our highlight was being together is in Disney World, because it just made the experience that much better with my craziness. And he was more low key, but we kind of appreciated each other. So it was an amazing day. And then I would have to say that my second favorite memory is really the amazing experiences that I've had with my own family in the last 19 years, where my own family has been able to come to family Shabbaton and the Team Yachad marathons. And so having my own family be able to experience all the things that I love about Yachad, there is nothing more beautiful than that. And so if you miss being at Yachad, and you also want to have these experiences and bring your friends and your family to it, figure out a way to get back involved, come to an event, host an event, reconnect with somebody that you haven't spoken to in a long time, like some of us are doing tonight. But really get involved again. And as Rebecca mentioned at the beginning, today is Upreaching, Yachad's 36-hour campaign, where we really do need everybody to help in every way possible. My family and I are blessed to have given today, and I hope that you will all join me as well in giving after this beautiful program ends. And do even better than that, think of 5 people that you can encourage to give as well. And so that this won't be just a circle time of songs and cheers, but will also be a circle of giving. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rafael Mendelson. I think I know pretty much everyone here, which is pretty amazing. It's so good to see everyone. And we're going to jump right into a really fun trivia game. The winner, obviously there's a prize. The winner is going to win a Yachad swag bag with all some new things, some old things, really just lots of fun stuff. So I just put a link in the chat if everyone can click on that. And we're going to get started with the trivia game. Okay, so everyone joined the game. I see tons of people are here already, which is awesome. We're gonna wait just a second for more people to come. You can see in the bottom right corner, the little person figure, and that's how many people are here. So we already got 55, 50, almost 60 people here. So keep joining. If you can't use the link in the chat, you can also go to www.menti.com and use the code 1249848, which is on the top of the screen. Okay, we're gonna give it just one more second. Okay, last chance to join. You could join throughout too, but if you want to start at the beginning of the game. Okay, we're gonna get started. First question, and remember, the faster you answer, the more points you get. Which community hosted the first ever Yachad Shabbaton?
West Hempstead.
We got West Hempstead, Far Rockaway, and Woodbury. Make sure not to shout out the answer. Get your votes in. Okay, a few more seconds before the next question. All 4 places in New York, so you know it was somewhere in New York. Okay, 7 more seconds. The correct answer is West Hempstead. Wow, a pretty significant number got it right. Let's see who's on our leaderboard. Ellie and Zahava, congratulations being number one so far. We're going to move right to the next question. Since the founding of Yachad in 1983, the colors have been blue and orange. Thumbs up for true and thumbs down for false. Seems pretty equal so far on what people think. You can watch the bottom right of the screen to see what the votes are coming in. Okay, it seems like pretty even, but majority of people think the Yachad's colors have always been blue and orange, but the correct answer is that is not true. Yachad's original colors were actually black and yellow. Next question. Which location has Yad B'Yad never visited? Florida, Las Vegas, Alaska, or Hawaii? Make sure to submit your answers. We have about 70 people playing, which is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go a little shorter than the screen says. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer was Alaska. Yad B'Yad has traveled to all those other places. And let's see who's in the lead. Applebound. I'm not sure which Applebound that is, so you'll have to let me know afterwards. Next question. Somebody actually already mentioned this on the call, so Avrami, thanks for letting everyone know the answer. Ivdu has 4 branches, 2 elementary schools and 2 high schools. I think this one's a little bit more clear what the answer is, because if you look at the thumbs up and thumbs down, the correct answer is true. So 61 of you got that right. And moving on to the next question. How many people have participated in Team Yachad events? That's all the events, color runs, Israel, Miami. 3,911, 1,227, 9,754, or 6,664. Make sure to submit your answers. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer was 6,664. Let's see if we stumped anyone here. Ahuva has moved into first place. I'm guessing that's Ahuva's turn. Next question. This one you could type in the answer. So all your answers will show up on the screen. What was your favorite program to participate in during your time involved in Yachad? We have a lot of Yad B'Yad, Nesher, Shabbatons. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next question. Thanks for submitting your answers. Which summer camp was the first to host a Yachad summer program? Camp Morashah, Camp Misora, Camp Lavi, or Camp Mosheva IO? Okay, make sure to submit your answers. We're gonna move on in just 5 seconds. Oh, everyone voted. That was amazing, even faster. And the correct answer is Camp Morashah. Nicole is in the lead. Not surprised at all, Nicole. Moving on to the next question. Which was the first city to host a Yachad Shabbaton outside of New York and New Jersey? Chicago, Cleveland, Boston, or Montreal? Okay, 5 more seconds to get your answers in. And the correct answer was Cleveland. Now just a quick fun question because we love swag and we want to know what you guys want to be your next swag item. And then we'll see the final leaderboard and the ultimate winner of the Yachad swag bag. Good ones, good ones. A Yachad bus. I think I like that one the best. Anything, flip-flops, pajama pants. These are good ones. Tichels, good one. Earmuffs. These are awesome. We will definitely take these under consideration. Thank you guys for submitting. And now for our final leaderboard to see the ultimate winner of Yachad Trivia. Oh. Nicole takes the cake. Nicole, we will mail you a Yachad swag bag if you didn't already have enough swag. Thank you all for playing, and on to the next Circle Time event.
Thank you, Rafael, for running such an unbelievable game. It's so nice to see so many familiar faces, but Baruch Hashem, there are still so many people on the Zoom right now that I don't personally know. I could introduce myself by saying, hey, I'm Eitan Aryeh. I'm in YU. I like hockey. My favorite food's deli roll, etc. But I think something that would be so much more fun is to do the classic introduce yourself. So I'm going to call on someone, and hopefully we can get so many people involved. And it goes something like,
call me, Ilana.
Hey,
Ilana, you can call me.
Hey, Huva Becker.
Hey, what?
Hey, Ahuva.
Hey, what?
Introduce yourself.
No way.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, my name's Ahuva.
Jack.
I live in Elizabeth.
Jack.
I go to Berea.
Jack.
And I can boogie.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Check,
Check, boogie, boogie, check, boogie, boogie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yoki Fleischman will take a dive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back it up. Let's start again. Hey, Yoki.
And what?
Hey, Yoki.
And what?
Introduce yourself.
No way.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, fine. I'm Yoki.
Jack.
I live in Boston.
Jack.
And I like to play hockey.
Jack.
And I can boogie.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Check, boogie, boogie, check, boogie, boogie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rebecca Hagler will take a dive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back it up. Let's start again. Hey, Rebecca.
Hey, what?
Hey, Rebecca.
Hey, what?
Introduce yourself.
No way.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, my name's Rebecca.
Check.
I love Yachad.
Check.
I live in Woodmere.
Check.
And I can boogie.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Check,
boogie, boogie, check, boogie, boogie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jacob Myers can take a dive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back it up. Let's start again. Hey, Jacob.
Hey, what?
Hey, Jacob.
Hey, what?
Introduce yourself.
No way.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Jacob Myers.
Check.
I live in Bedford, Massachusetts.
Check.
I love Yachad and I love being with all of you guys.
Check.
And I can boogie.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Check, boogie, boogie, check, boogie, boogie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Avi Kirstein can take a dive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back it up. Let's start again. Hey, Avi.
Hey, what?
Hey, Avi.
Hey, what?
Introduce yourself.
No way.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Avi Kirstein.
Check.
I'm from Charleston, South Carolina.
Check.
I can count by sevens.
Check.
And I can boogie.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Check, boogie, boogie, check, boogie, boogie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody will take a dive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back it up. Let's start again.
I'll
This is
take a dive, but not now.
no introduction. David Orlancy is going to share with us his favorite Yachad memory.
Thank you, guys. My favorite part of Yachad, when I had good memories with Yachad, was what was it? When I did Yachad, when I ran the marathon for like 6 years, and I enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed doing it on the Zoom as well. Like before, like long time ago when I started doing juniors, I did it in a school before the Shabbatones and before the Shabbatones. The school I did the Shabbatones first, and then I did the school, and it was very nice though. I enjoyed it momentarily, and I enjoy making new friends, getting to know new people, and it's like a dream come true. It's really nice. I would never ever forget about this. So, and I hope to do this in person soon. Yachad is the best because I can go run marathons in Miami, and before I did the Yachad in Israel a couple of times before there was a war in Israel, and then we did California. It was really good. And Avi Kirstein, you are my best man I ever had in my life. Thank you all.
Thank you, David.
Welcome.
Okay. Hey, everybody. It's been a while since we did this. Okay, this is a repeat after me song. So do we have a whole bunch of mics unmuted?
I did it.
I know what you're doing.
All right. Okay, this is a repeat after me song. Hey, hey, bo diddly bop.
Hey, hey, bo diddly bop.
I gotta get back to my shop.
I gotta get back to my
shop.
With this pizza box in my hand.
With this pizza in my hand.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Pizza man.
Pizza man.
Pizza man.
Pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Hey, hey, bo diddly bop.
Hey, hey, bo diddly bop.
I gotta get back to my shop.
I gotta get back to my shop.
With these car keys in my hand.
With these car keys in my hand.
I'm gonna drive a Chevy van.
I'm gonna drive a
Chevy van.
Chevy van.
Pizza man.
Pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Hey, hey, bo diddly bop.
Hey, bo diddly bop.
I gotta get back to my shop.
I gotta get back to my shop.
With these nunchucks in my hand.
With these nunchucks in my hand.
I'm gonna be like Jackie Chan.
I'm gonna be like Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan.
Chevy van.
Chevy van.
Pizza man.
Pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Hey, hey, bo diddly bop.
Hey, hey, bo diddly bop.
I'm gonna get back to my shop.
I gotta get back to my shop.
With this basketball in my hand.
With this basketball in my hand.
I'm gonna be like Mike Jordan.
I'm gonna be like Mike Jordan.
Mike Jordan.
Mike Jordan.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan.
Chevy van.
Chevy van.
Pizza man.
Pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Hey, hey, bo diddly bop.
Hey, hey, bo diddly bop.
I gotta get back to my shop.
I gotta get back to my shop.
With the sunscreen in my hand.
With the sunscreen in my hand.
I will never get a tan.
I will never get a tan.
Never get a tan.
Never get a tan.
Mike Jordan.
Mike Jordan.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan.
Chevy van.
Chevy van.
Pizza man.
Pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
Hey, hey, bo diddly bop.
Hey, hey, bo diddly bop.
I gotta get back to my shop.
I gotta get back
to my shop.
With these dumbbells in my hand.
With these dumbbells in my hand.
I'm gonna be a macho man. I'm gonna be a macho man. Macho man. I'm gonna be a macho man. Macho man.
Macho man.
Navigatan,
Navigatan,
Mike Jordan,
Mike Jordan,
Jackie Chan,
Jackie Chan,
Chevy Van, Pizza Man. I'm gonna be a pizza man.
I'm gonna be a pizza man.
All right, back to you.
All right. Hello, everybody. This is so fun to see everybody. I'm just so excited to be here. All right. So I look back so fondly on my years running circle time and even being sometimes the puppet master outside the circle. And one of my favorite games is Try That on for Size. So again, I know we have lots of different generations going on here. So for those of you who are not familiar, I'm going to do a hand motion, and we have some special volunteers who we're going to call on in just a moment. And everyone's going to, whoever's picked is going to mimic this motion, and they have to think of something that maybe fits that motion. So for example, if I were to ask you to do like this, we might say, oh, it is upreaching day. I'm giving tzedakah to Yachad, or whatever they think fits that motion. So now we are ready to call up some volunteers. So I believe we have Jonathan Cohen signing on here to a volunteer. I believe Ken Sable is going to step on up. And who else do we have going to be highlighted?
You can highlight me.
Berger is going to be our third volunteer for a rousing round of Try That on for Size. All right, so let's just, are we all set with our spotlight so we can see our participants? All right, so we're just going to do one at a time. So bring me up John Cohn.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, there we go. Are you ready, John?
No.
All right, that's how I like it. All right, so this is, here we go. So your motion, sir, is going to be, let's see, as best we can do this in the screen. We're going to do a little elbows up. So how many things can you think of? You have to obviously do the motion. How many things can you think of that has to do with this motion? And you need to end it with Try That on for Size.
Right. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. I'm working out. Try that on for size.
Any others? Let's go.
Okay.
Rapid fire, whatever else you got.
Oh, I'm rowing a boat. Try that on for size. I am lifting both my kids. Try that on for size. I am swimming. Try that on for size.
You're a little rusty there, you know, but excellent job. Thank you. I
Yep.
know I can't do as well as you might have done, but thank you for your participation. All right. I think we all need to hear from Ken Sable. How about you? But I certainly need to hear from Ken Sable.
Hello.
Oh, this is so fun.
How are you?
Certain jealous someone who will be speaking at a later point. All right. So Ken, let's see, a good motion for you. Can we have you go like this? Because we want it to be nice and on the screen. And as many things as you can think of that have to do with this motion, and ending them all with Try That on for Size.
Okay. I had no idea I was doing this. Try this on for size. I'm waving goodbye to the old days and looking forward to so many exciting things into the future. And I'm waving to everyone out there to say thank you so much for all of your wonderful support on Upreaching Day.
Amazing. Thank you. Beautiful. All right. And let's hear from one more. How about Ellie Berger? All right. Let's try anyone else out there. Anyone? All right, so we'll move on. Who else do we have to be an amazing participant? Hani, feel free to jump
Try
in.
me.
Did I see Ruchama Jason had asked before? I think that would be an amazing, let's see if Ruchama Jason what moves she has to try on for size on this lovely throwback evening. Or do we have? We also have not heard from Lane Kerner this evening, an amazing throwback to our Morasha Yachad days. Oh, there we go. We got Lane. All right, Lane, let's see. You're going to follow my motion. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. We're going to go like this and tell me what you might be doing if you were doing this. All right. Anything else? Oh, we have to try that on for size. What else might this be? Oh, I think we're having some technical difficulties. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we can hear you. All right, excellent. I don't know if we have time for one more, but everyone, this has been so fun. And let's move on with this amazing evening.
Okay, hello. I've been involved with Yachad since year 1993. That means I've been blessed for 27 years. Yachad has a lot of special meanings to me. It means I made a lot of amazing people, did amazing things. It means I've challenged myself as a Yachad member, better myself year after year, met advisors, community people, even rabbis. That's why I invited Rabbi Gala tonight, because he used to be part of Yachad. And we used to do good sports Sunday trips for amazing stuff. Yachad is a non-judgmental, kind environment and place that has turned amazing during these tough times. Because of COVID, these amazing staff have known a lot of special friends year after year. I have made Yachad happen even. I have made it Yachad even happen. It was virtually, and we met more friends around the world, connect to different Yachad like Chicago Yachad, and we're doing amazing events virtually, like Sunday events, magic show, animal show. Thank you for all those who make these amazing calendars week after week, and for making us feel like we're connected even on Zoom. This speech is dedicated to my rabbi in West Hempstead for a sudden illness. May you have a quick and fast recovery. Rabbi Yehuda Kelmer. I want to share a special Yachad moment. I used to go to Bergenfield Shabbaton. I used to stay by the same host year after year. The other, she made me feel amazingly at home. She made me special food and prepared me special snacks, like pretzels and corn chips, and used to call me every year to confirm that I wanted the same special menu. I want to thank you all very much for giving me this honor. I feel very honored to speak, as I've done a million trillion times. I'm a very devoted Yachad member who used to volunteer every Shabbaton this week. May we all be safe and healthy, and hopefully we'll be able to join together again soon.
How does he do that?
Hi, everyone. I was asked to say a few words. My name is Ken Sable, and I'm honored to be with Yachad for the last 8.5 years. I'm excited to be wearing my 2014 Yad B'Yad West Coast sweatshirt. So that's definitely one of a kind, you know, West Coast, not too many of those. I kind of feel like the rabbi at the end of a bar mitzvah or something. I was asked to say a few words about upreaching, but everyone's done such an amazing job at it. But so what I'll say is the following. First of all, it's incredibly exciting to see everyone here tonight. You should have, if there was a mirror, you could have seen me smiling throughout, just watching all the different things going on and all the crazy stuff that's happening. And then, of course, I got to participate in some of the crazy stuff, so that's great. And it was great to see so many people that I haven't seen in such a long time. Hope everyone is well. So I'll just say the following. If you've had a good time over the years at a Shabbaton, consider making a donation to Upreaching. If you've had a good time at a summer program, consider making a donation. If you've had a good time at a social recreational program, consider making a donation. And on and on and on, the myriad of things that Yachad does. If you've been a part of it, consider making a donation. But perhaps even more importantly, consider, as I think Khani mentioned before, reaching out to some other people and asking them to join us and be a part of Yachad, support our activities, support what's happening these days so that we can continue to do all of the wonderful work that we do so that we can really make a difference in the lives that we are doing every single day. We can't do it without you. You guys are all amazing. This is so fabulous. Kol hakavod to Rebecca Strag and team for putting this event on. Thank you so very, very much. And please consider supporting us on our Upreaching campaign. Thank you. And I now will turn it back over to Rebecca Strag, Mayor.
Hello again. Thank you so much to our amazing presenters and for everyone who participated in all the games and everyone for joining tonight. Two other ways, really three other ways to continue getting involved. This year, due to our shift to greater technology in our virtual platform, we've launched two really exciting initiatives. One is a partnership with Partners in Torah, which links individuals with and without disabilities to learn for 20 minutes a week over the phone. And there's a link in the chat. And if you registered for the event, you'll get a follow-up with it. It's partnersintorah.org/Yachad. And that again is for one-on-one Torah learning with individuals with and without disabilities. And the second is our Yachad virtual buddy program, which is powered by the Sfrili app. Many people here know Sfrili Sokoloff. It is actually named after him, but it is a online platform for people to connect in a safe way through an app for about 20 minutes a week, video calling, hanging out. It can be in groups, individual. It's an awesome app. Great to be a part of. The link is also in the chat and will be sent out again afterwards. It's yachad.org/Sfrili. So those are two great virtual ways to stay connected. And I think as mentioned before, the third is there's so many friends you've made along the way. Pick up a phone and reach out to someone you haven't seen in a while. It's hard to imagine right now that we'll be back in community events, whether it's a Shabbaton or programs in the community, but God willing, we'll get there and we would love to see you there. In a moment, I'm gonna shift to the optional breakout rooms. But really before that, I just wanna thank all of the people who really made tonight possible, all of the people who have joined and have shared and recruited people to come, and our presenters and those that did circle time, it's Vartoras, sharing memories, the amazing Yachad New York team, Rachel, Yakira, Ahuva Stern, Malki, Khani, Avi, Rafi, Sari. It's Toby and Rachel. It's been an amazing team effort, and really a big thank you to everyone for making it a success. Before we close, you'll have the opportunity to drop off if you are not interested in small groups, but for about 10-15 minutes, Rachel, thank you, Rachel, during this event put together a bunch of small breakout rooms so you can connect to some of your peers from your time at Yachad. There's Yakira can screen share a prompt for those that want an icebreaker, like a good Yachad event. What was the first Yachad event you ever attended? You think back to that first event, what was the one thing that stands out to you about your experience? So really a huge thank you everyone for joining. This is really the close of this program. We really look forward to seeing you involved in the future. Thank you so much for joining tonight, and hang tight if you want to be a part of these groups that will go on for about 10 minutes and then the Zoom will close.